Hello survivors, welcome to another video. In today's video we are back on Soulstone Survivors and we are going to be showing you our material hunting build. Now we did do a guide which will be linked down in the description when we spoke about how to do material farming, different curses to do them all on and things like that. But today we are going to run on max curse. We are going to be running a beastmaster build. The runes that we are going to be running are going to be multicast mastery, misfortune's embrace, weapon expert, material harvest, as well as efficient extraction. So we do need these two over here so that we can get ourselves as many of the different materials. Now, as you can see, I have plenty, so it's not really such a big worry for me, but I do know that a lot of people need these, and as long as you have 8 out of 10 runes and quite a bit unlocked already, you will be in a good spot. The only thing is for this specific build, you do need to have the 4th weapon unlocked for the beastmaster, because that is what we are going to be using. Now do take in mind, or do take this down as a note, that we do have absolutely everything unlocked in the game, so we are going to be a lot stronger than you would be if you are playing it. Because if you have a look at all of these over here that show the red aura around them, they are for absolutely every single character. So we get increased crit damage chance, we get increased XP modifiers, increased armor, increased area, and if you don't have every single skill tree unlocked, you are going to be missing some of these stats that I otherwise will have, or that you would have if you have every single skill tree unlocked. Alright, so now that that is done, you understand that I am, or if you don't have everything unlocked, you may not be as strong. The build itself is still extremely powerful and very easy to use, because the skills we are going to be running are very synergetic to each other, and also very strong because a lot of them are summons. So skills that we are going to be using are the Spider Cocoon and Spider Queen. We then run Bestial Wrath. Bunnies, if you don't have bunnies, it's unfortunate, you could just grab yourself Lightning Bolt, and then we run Shockwave Totem and Surprise Gift. Now, like I mentioned now, bunnies and Surprise Gift are both event skills. If you do not have access to them, you can run Lightning Bolt as well as a Blade Storm. That will work perfectly fine. So there are plenty of huge good skills that can work, but for the meantime, just use these skills over there. So we're going to try and run into, and we'll do maybe one Overlord cycle while we're running this. We're not really interested in the actual ascension. You can run it, it is very strong. It is going to deal a lot of damage as well, but for the most part we do just want to kind of kill things as quickly as possible because we are in a farming mood here. So the one thing we're going to do is sit in the corner, because that's going to make it so that enemies spawn a lot faster. And then we essentially just run around the void presence so that we don't have to worry about it. Now, if you are not necessarily farming void essence, you can actually get rid of the void presence completely, but being on this high curse does also mean that we do want to farm the void essences as well, because later on in life they will be something that we are going to need, so we grab them when we can. So over here, as you can see, we are being very unlucky with our rolls. We do manage to get Bestial Wrath right at the end, but like I mentioned, you can grab yourself a lot of those skills like Lightning Bolt, Thunderstrike. The day skills are very good. The electric skills, sorry. You can grab yourself other summon skills because it's going to give you similar tags to what you're using as well until you're able to find it. You can grab Avalanche because it's also going to give you all the same tags. So grabbing that's going to be helpful. It also gives you Hypothermia, so we don't necessarily need to grab too many of the Touch of Ice as well. So grabbing yourself an Avalanche, if you don't have Avalanche, grabbing yourself some of the other skills as well can be very helpful. And in this case, we're actually not going to go and upgrade any of the skills until we have finished all of the other ones. but this is actually one of the best situations we could have been in, because it's going to show you that as long as you grab skills that are of similar typing and you've got one or two really strong skills, which in this case is already Spider Cocoon and Spider Queen, the rest of the skills are just there to supplement them. Of course, grabbing yourself Blade Storm is going to be fantastic as well. Again, we do have the lasting tag, summon and bomb. Blade Storm does have lasting, this has lasting, this is bomb as well, so we do have a lot of tags, so we are going to get those epic and rare upgrades to use and benefit from as well. If you don't want skills, you can grab Sugar Rush and other things like that, but again, we're going to try and stay away from upgrading the skills that we will then get rid of as we go further on into the run. But again, if you didn't have Surprise Gift or the Frenzied Bunnies unlocked, getting upgrades for your Blade Storm will be fantastic as well. And now, as you can see, as we pick up the crystals, you're going to notice that we get a whack ton of other minerals. And the thing is, it works the same way as what we spoke about in that video. You're going to find minerals that are, common, or you're going to have a more high chance of getting the common minerals, but there is always those chances of getting the legendary or the uncommon up to legendary ores as well. So there is that chance. It doesn't help getting or grabbing it later on in the run. As soon as the crystal spawns, the material that it gives you is already predetermined, so it doesn't help waiting for like the end of the run when there's a higher chance of getting legendaries to pick up the crystals. It's not going to help you. You need to just pick them up as you get them. It's going to clear the screen of clutter, and it is just going to be a lot easier and better for us. Alright, we do pick up the rare magnetics. Getting that additional XP modifier as well as range does come in handy, especially if you are looking for going into those high Overlord Cycles. So especially when you are doing the farming, you want to grab those as quickly as, well, not as quickly as possible, but they do certainly help you with being stronger further on into the cycles. And then when we're doing this farm, we do want to run Overlord Cycles. You don't want to do endless, because you are just looking at killing the enemies as quickly as possible. So we want to kill the bosses as quickly and easily as possible. You can see they just died there while I decided to go and pick up my Velociraptors. But again, we're going to pick up the crystals, we jam them, they give us a lot of the materials there. We landed up getting some epic material from them, and you can see we're getting epic material from each one. We didn't actually get epic material from that one, but we do get it from the first two, and we did get some uncommon material there as well. So here's our Frenzied Bunnies, that's fantastic. We can get rid of Explosive Trap. Area of Effect for summons is great, some multicast, and we're still looking for 2 more of the skills, but until then we're still in a very good spot. Focus on crit. Obviously every single build that you're running, doesn't matter what you are running, you want at least a minimum of 100% crit. Crit is a very strong modifier in this game, and being able to reach that high crit is going to make it a lot easier on you, and also just increase your damage substantially going forward. Also, I do have auto aim on, so I don't really have to worry about whether or not I'm going to hit things with Avalanche. I can put my cursor anywhere and it will auto focus the largest group or the bosses. I do think that the auto aim is focused on trying to hit bosses before anything else, but I can't actually be 100% sure on that. Also, as you can see, we are relatively slow, so working on some movement speed is going to be very important as well. But as you can see, we haven't really seen too much of the movement speed on our character, so we haven't really been able to go that way forward. Alright, so let's see what we get over here. We did get a nice legendary drop over there from there. That's very lucky. A very low chance to see legendary drops. quite early in the run, but this just shows you how powerful this farming method is in the game. So we're going to go and pick up our Velociraptor again because we're just waiting, and it doesn't really hurt us too much to go a little bit along the edges, and we just got to keep dodging that as well to get ourselves that little bit of extra distance. Alright, a bit of movement speed over there. We're going to grab the damage. It's just a pity that the damage and the movement speed were together over there. We can grab ourselves Area of Effect of Lasting. We still yet to pick up our other 2 skills, but that's okay as well. We do not need the duration on the Bestial Wraith. 10 seconds is more than plenty enough. And with a 10-second cooldown, it's going to be up all the time anyway. So as long as we stay close to our minions, they will be buffed with Bestial Wrath anyway. Alright, there's some more levels. We did get some more rare materials over there. I don't actually, that was another legendary drop over there, although that could also be void essences, or essences from the monsters being dropped in the crystals, and I wasn't 100% sure if they were available to drop like that, but it does look like they are. So there's another bonus to using this form of farming as well, and to using the highest difficulty curse to farm as well. So very, very good over there, very, very good for us. But I did seem to get everything the way that I wanted to, so we don't even need to go into the Overlord Cycles. We've been very, very lucky in terms of drops, so I've been able to show you guys, listen, this is how you do it. We didn't really get the build that we were speaking about, but we did mention, use Blade Storm, so we did manage to get that as well, so that kind of worked out as well. And you can see, if you were just looking for a couple hundred of some material, then this definitely worked out really, really well for you. So, in my case, it worked really, really well as a demonstration. But you can see bosses died, they do drop their void essence again, and we are able to pick up a win over there and a beautiful amount of, crafting material or material themselves. So let's go and take a look at everything that we've picked up and, break it down a little bit. So you can see over here, we did manage to get quite a few void essences, as well as 4 legendary material drops. We did get quite a decent amount of that. We got 300 of the rare material, 216 epic material, 27 of the uncommon, which is actually quite a large amount for the amount of effort and the amount of time it took us to get 1 cycle done, and 1000 common materials. So I hope this helps you guys to see how the runes themselves function, efficient extractor as well as material harvest, and the fact that it is well worth your time to run both of these runes. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this in the future, and always remember, keep safe survivors. Until next time, cheers.